Hello everyone, welcome to Rndr, FET and Injective price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. Let's start with Rndr here on the 1 hour chart, where we are still looking at our impulse since the last push here for higher prices, where we saw a potential 1, 2, 3 in case that we are in something as a wave 4 here. Well, we reached, of course, the very deep price for a wave 4, I would say, even the fib level. And we are looking at something as can be WX and a Y, honestly, here. Because, of course, this as an impulse, it doesn't work perfectly, honestly. If you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 5 is longer than wave 3, wave 1 longer than wave 3 as well, which is not allowed. Also, your wave 5 is 3 waves. And also, yeah, potentially you have a triangle here as a correction, and might be, of course, as an A, B, and a C here, or yeah, something very corrective, I would say. In case also that this is a wave C, it is a very choppy move here for a Rndr. I don't see really a very impulsive move, honestly, because if you are in 1, 2, 3 as well here, wave 4 interfered somehow in the zone 1, and also it looks like a very creepy wave 5 as well in 3 waves, which it turns it here kind of like also another WX and a Y inside it, or a very, very complex structure in A, B, and a C there, unfolding for wave Y. Now, in case this wave Y is going to be a regular flat, as we mentioned, as an A, B, and a C, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very likely that the wave 4 is unfolding right now. So this is at least a fine, I would say, a fine impulse in case we have 1, 2, 3 here. And of course, we might be looking here for the wave 4 for it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And this wave 4, of course, reflects the wave 2 there. So it's going to take a little bit time. It might be, of course, something as a triangle and then pushing for lower later on. This impulse is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this wave 5 is clearly finished nicely as an impulse here. And of course, this wave 4 right now is unfolding. So to be watched here is following a wave 4 as well. Target might be, of course, between the 0.23, where we are exactly right now, and of course we're testing this area for continuation later on for lower prices. So we'll see, of course, what's gonna happen, but basically it might be, of course, kind of like a zigzag as well, and then wave 5, and then pushing for higher, probably because we might have finished here something very complex, okay, as 3 waves. And you have here potentially W, X, and a Y. We have 3 waves down, 3 waves up. And this is kind of like 3 waves down as well. So to be watched, of course, this complex structure for wave 4, if it's going to really unfold something toward the upside or not. So yeah, to be watched, actually, we'll see. For FET as well, on the 4 hour chart, we're still looking, of course, at our X here, potentially after W and X and a wave Y. So if this is a wave Y unfolding right now, so we are on the way for it to finish, of course, the final wave of it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Because we want to finish, of course, a zigzag. The zigzag has to be an impulse wave C, 4 and a 5. The wave 5 is unfolding here as 5 waves down. So I'm still looking, of course, for this diagonal. Very likely it is unfolding very nicely as well, where we have zigzag and then correction zigzag. I'm expecting also another zigzag there. So yeah, expect also a rebound, potentially 3, 4, and a 5 here. Sorry, ABC for the wave 3, and then 4 and a 5 towards the downside, of course, in a diagonal. Yeah, all of them are zigzags, very likely to be in this scenario. Yeah, so internally, I would say within this impulse for FET, well, it has almost finished it. Can be looking for one more low potentially, but yeah, expect also a wave B to rebound there in a zigzag before continuation toward the downside. So we are looking a little bit of rebound, and then we continue for lower, basically for Rndr and FETs. They are, of course, aligned here with the price action. And of course, this target is taken anyway from a potential wave 5 there. So this target, of course, as well can target not the wave 5, wave C as a zigzag. Of course, You can be in the uncommon target 0.618 short wave C. But yeah, also there is a risk, of course, to reach the 1-to-1 FIB level, guys. So we gotta be careful with it, unless there is a diagonal there unfolding as well for a wave C. What do I mean with this diagonal for a wave C here? Is that, of course, this might be an A, B, and a C, of course, where you have a wave C 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So A, B, and a C, of course, the wave B is over there as a finished 3 waves. Okay. And we might need this wave C because don't forget that we need also like really decent time here, 0.618 Fibonacci time, taken of course from the daily here, because we are looking of course for a balance with this correction. I would say you're looking here at 3 ways down, the triangle, and then something as 3 ways down. So I'm wondering, this time has to be taken, I believe, and it might be of course in the wave C, something like that, guys. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, very likely to happen. Okay, this is regarding FET. Now, if we take a look also at Injective, I would say also Injective is looking for the time. Yeah, the requirement here, 0.618 FIB time, again taken from the W, X, and a wave Y, can be of course kind of like double zigzag here in this complex structure, right? And in this case, I would say that this can be, of course, a deeper correction, a deeper impulse there, that it can unfold here a very deep wave Y. So we gotta be careful with it. In case it is an ABC, well, it can be this is your zigzag wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So yeah, there is a very likely scenario for Injective that it might dive deeper, guys. Okay, so 2.4 is very likely, and 1-to-1 FIB level taken from the W, X, and Y, or even ABC regular flat 1-to-1 is around the $2. So yeah, it's very critical price. We'll see, of course, what's gonna happen, guys. But basically, I would say that this is looking here still impulsive very clearly, and this diagonal currently is still unfolding to finish this impulse. But this impulse for me can be, of course, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Don't forget, it can extend toward the downside, so we gotta be careful with it. Okay. Plus, there is a potential scenario for a deeper wave 5 here. So yeah, expected as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 also can reach this area. So very, very deep, 2.7 or $2 as well for Injective is very likely, guys. So we gotta be careful with it. Yep, so the bear market is still there. I would say the altcoins are still bleeding, and we're still looking for lower prices. But the lows, I think, are very close. But the time is very essential as well for this balance and correction, of course, on the daily chart for every altcoin right now. Okay, so it might, of course, be a little bit painful, right? But yeah, at the end, we're gonna see something exploding from there. That was it for Rndr, FET, and Injective. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.